Alright, you guys, welcome back to another stream. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. As you can see by the title, we're going to be reliving my private pilot training. So in case you guys didn't know, I was just training just recently this year, um, training for my private pilot's license. I live out here in California. However, I completed my private pilot's license um, in Arizona, and more specifically here in Chandler, Arizona. So here we are. We're in Chandler, Arizona. This is, I think, freeverse scenery that I got off of FlightSim.to. The layout is very accurate. Obviously, the buildings and stuff aren't 100%, but um, very, very accurate. So I figured I'd just kind of do a little tour of the places I went to for my private pilot training, kind of see and compare them to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Um, and yeah, just kind of doing it that way just to see. So as you can see, here's the 202. That freeway right here. So basically, every morning. So obviously, I wouldn't fly probably. Maybe it's not that obvious, but it's really hot right now in Arizona in the summer. So flying at 10:30 or whatever, even then was getting into the triple digits. So it was a lot harder to fly just because the aircraft has less performance, and as the altitudes are high, and it was miserable inside the cockpit because there's no AC. So it definitely wasn't the best. So it feels nice to be in air conditioning, but still be able to fly here in my room. So there's this roundabout. You kind of take a right over here, and the plane that I took, Cherokee 5720 Whiskey. So I flew Cherokees, even though we're flying the Warrior. Excuse me, the Warrior. The Warrior has a slightly higher gross weight, but overall it's the same plane, has the same engine, and stuff like that. So drive down this road. It's just funny because this is like the full effect of Microsoft Flight Simulator. You can just fully do this. Fly down this road. So over here, obviously there's not this many trees, but this building that's flat right here, this building is where the 141 schools are. So like Aero Guard and stuff like that. This is real. There's airplanes right here. They're not all Cessna 172, but you know, you get the point. And yeah, this is the parking lot. It was like an all dirt gravel parking lot, and you would go in here, and there would be a door. I guess there's an opening right here. You'd go to the door and you put in the code, and then you walk out to the plane. So my plane, remember correctly, I think it would be like where this guy would be, the Baron. I think that's kind of where my plane would be. But for our purposes, we're parked right here. So yeah, here's the Warrior. And yeah, like I said, it's basically the same plane. It's just slightly different, um, but has the same engine and stuff like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off like a normal. I'm just trying to get my checklist out. We're gonna take off like a normal flight, and we're just kind of cruise around. So there's a big old practice area to the south of Chandler. So it's kind of cruise practice area. I could show you some of the airports that I practice landings at. There's a lot of non-towered airports I practice landings at and stuff like that. So we'll go ahead and explore all of that. I tried to see if there's anybody on VATS, and last I checked there wasn't, so Albuquerque Center or anything like that. It's online. And yeah, no, they're not. So got no one online. No one's flying out of Chandler and VATSIM, so we'll just stay offline for now. But yeah, so we'll just say that our walk around is complete. We're basically checking that the oil and stuff like that is all good, which it is on the EFB here. We got 8 quarts of oil, which is full, and we got 12-volt battery, which is good. We'll do auto fuel selector just cause, but we would usually set a timer. Let's see, yeah, so before start, park brake is set, electrical equipment's off, circuit breakers are in. Fuel tank is to its fullest, so let's go ahead and just do the left tank because both are full. And we'll go ahead and get the anti-collision light on and the master switch on. And mixture enrich. Throttle quarter open. And carb heat is cold. and prime if needed. Is this here? Because the primer, yeah, car beats off system primer. Go ahead and prime the engine. 1, 2, 3. Parking brake. I'll make sure it is set. All right, that's good there, and we can go ahead and we'd open this window. Keep this window open all the time just because it's so hot. And honestly, the door would be open to latch it here. The door would be open too at this time just because it's so hot. All right, and we'll say clear.
Clear prop.
There it is. There we go. That's good. That's at 1,000 RPM to make sure we're at 1,000 RPM, and the oil pressure is in the green, which it is. That's good there. Go ahead and get the other information from Chandler right now. We're 0 at 3 in century miles. 2987. So go ahead and set 2987. But that's field elevation right here. So we'll keep it like that. There we go. Cool. Before taxi, okay, sorry. Before taxi, nav lights, ADSB is on. Radio and avionics are on. Turn on the lights and stuff like that. Turn the pitot heat on. Information is copied. Transponder is out. Mark VFR. So 1200. Ground frequency here is 1.4. So I just kind of put that in there, and then 6. Do 6.1. There's always an issue with this clicking over. This whole thing. I can't get the click spot for whatever reason. There we go. Let's test do it or not. Alright. Yeah, we'll go ahead and reset the view. Okay, so that's good, that's there, that's good there. Master switch on, beacon on, very good. Vision on, time. Okay, cool. Alright, we're all set. Route taxi, so it'll be Chandler Ground Cherokee 5720 Whiskey with information, whatever. Parked on the tower, request our southbound departure, and then they're going to tell us our taxi instructions. So we'll go ahead and taxi out. What did I say the winds were again? Check again. Winds are 40. Okay, so we'll take runway 22. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh wait. I take the I forgot they do that by default. Make sure we don't hit this guy. Hope you guys are enjoying the day so far. Taxiing here, so this is Lima. We're going to turn left on Alpha. I will scoot it over here. We still wait for our run up. Yeah. A lot easier to swing it in the sim than it is in real life. That's funny. Okay, we'll go ahead and set the parking brake here. That's good there. And we'll go ahead and do our run up. So let's go ahead. Set over to tower frequency. Go to 2000 RPM. That's good there. Everything's in the green, which it is. That's good. And we'll go ahead and go to the right. Up around 100 RPM. That's good. Both. Back up to 2000. That's good. Left. 100 RPM. Back to both. That's good. Back to 2000. Perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and pull the carpet. And we'll get a drop in RPM there. That's good. Carpet back in. That's good. Push is good. And production, everything else is good. Perfect. Alright. Now let's go ahead and back to idle. Carpet out. Good. Carpet back in. Back up to 1000. That's good there. We'll get the fuel pump on. There we go. Look at that. It's on now. Get the fan on because it's hot. Cool. Alright, we're all set up there. We could go ahead and turn on this just because we can. Yeah. Perfect, that's all good there. Let's get it rocking and rolling. This is close and locked, that's good. You can see you're clear on the approach end. Then take off. Fast 720 whiskey. Clear for takeoff. Right. For takeoff. Here we go. Riders are very sensitive, I've noticed. I think you wouldn't be skating as much. Got 60 knots. Oh, those rudders are so bad. We're off and away. Chandler. Alright, just departed out of Chandler here. It's hard because in the sim the trim is not the same. It's hard to be precise with the trim. Go ahead and turn southbound here. The first airport I'm going to show you is auction. That's where I did some landings out there. It's very interesting. Non-towered airport, super skinny runway, control gated. weird. Like the side picture just weird when it's skinnier. You just feel like you're higher than you are. Just going out to the practice area here. See if we can trim it out for a good climb. It wants to climb pretty bad. See, then now it wants to descend a little bit, maybe. Yeah, see. The trim's really hard. Okay. We're gonna go over here and there's a point over here, not a point, but a test track over here that I'd like to help me navigate to oxygen. It's over here. There's the Chandler crop circles over here. And Sun Lakes is to the right of us over here. Off our nose here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we usually take off out of here. Right now we're going to be in the southeast and southwest practice area. Right now we're going to be southeast, and then on the other side of the I-10 it's going to be southwest. We're right now kind of the southeast. We're going to be southwest pretty soon here. The I-10 greenfields. I'm sure it's the water tower that they have it modeled. It's like I can always tell where Babbitt was. Tries to 5,500. Natural. Little town of Natural. Right here and there. Okay. There we go. Test track should be coming up. I think this is it right here. Got the climb here, that's good. North test track. There it is, there's the north test track. actually just beyond it, over here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go over the midfield, and we're gonna do a teardrop. Our teardrop is 2,500, or excuse me, 2,800, so 300. Hold on. It's gonna be 2,800, 500 feet above traffic pattern altitude. Go ahead and go and do a right teardrop to the left downwind. Alright, now we're over the test track here. We're about to be over the test track, I should say. Let's start looking here. There's oxygen right here. So I'm gonna start going this way to get a better, we can start our descent actually, 800 feet. Get the weather ready and talk to auction, traffic, you know. Let them know we're coming in. But I won't do that just because no one's online anyway. Alright, we'll try to maintain the survivability 2,800 feet here. Keep cutting in. Then we'll turn left, we'll go right over midfield to the right teardrop. think I've ever been to Oxygen in the sim. Watch our altitude here. This would be interesting to land at Oxygen in the sim with the full scenery. I didn't bother getting any other scenery besides Chandler. Alright, so we'll go ahead and go over midfield at 2,800 feet. Go ahead and make the right, what's it called? Oh my gosh. I'm blanking on the term. Hopefully you can make the right turn and loop into the left downwind here. Everyone's having an amazing Wednesday this far. Still a little low here. This is a bad teardrop. This is a really bad teardrop. Gotta make sure my wings are parallel to the runway. I don't think they are. Go ahead and line it up like this. I like to use this mountain as my, which is great that Microsoft Flight Simulator has this, you know, all the grammetry and stuff like that, because it gets to use my visual ones that I use. But I like to use this mountain as my downwind mountain. We'll kind of continue down here. We'll keep going. Past our mountain here. Wait till we get past our mountain. A little bit more. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna start descending right-hand turn. Basically to kind of help us get down, do a little bit more shallow, just because. Started nice. Turn here. We'll enter the left downwind. Stop at the mountain, there we go. A little bit below TPA. There's the airport a little bit close, but not a bit close from farther. And we'll reach our beam point here, so we'll go ahead, auto back. 1,000 RPM, we'll do 1 notch of flaps here. We'll go to 1,700. Start our descending base turn. And we get another notch of flaps here. We're up to base. Go to final, let's get another notch. Overshot. What was the Microsoft Flight Simulator or Just Flight? But it just feels so loose, like almost too loose. Like I feel like that turn was just way too slippery. Then it wasn't real life. And obviously this is a go around, but it's a flight sim. Like I would even try it after that base to final. I was way too much of an overshoot. Like even with the TCA, maybe it's a pendulum. Maybe it's a pendulum of the yoke, but it just feels. It feels way too loose. It's the TCA yoke, but I don't know. I just don't like the way it feels. Maybe I should have used my other yoke. I thought this makes me feel good. Alright, this time neutral, try not to overshoot that turn to final. Base, or excuse me, to our down. Alright. This looks a little bit better. Also because we're close on the down, it made it harder for the base to be so short, but I think this one should feel a little bit better. Last one. They come down. It's hard because in real life the trim is also a lot better. I feel like it over trims, even just a slight touch of trim just over trims in the sim. Good, another notch. Flaps. Now. The last notch of flaps. And it doesn't help that the runways are all weird because of the there's like 3 textures over each other. There we go. See, like, look how like sensitive it is. Yeah, it's just also with the cross
one. That's what people pay for.
Also with the cross one, I feel like the flight sim doesn't replicate like rudder inputs very well. Like it over exaggerates the rudder inputs in a way, so it makes it very hard to make the proper crosswind corrections. Because in a sim, it's just like being cross configured like this just makes it hard. Alright, anywho, that was auction. That's one of the airports I went to. We keep going to the south here. And just crossing land. you guys have any content requests, do let me know for live streams and or for live streams or for video ideas. Do let me know. I would love to hear what the community wants.